waxing your thread is something I get asked about a lot, and it's something I really recommend doing. It can help you really, particularly if you have a looser tension, can really help you get a nice solid tension. It essentially kind of sticks the beads together inside, and while that sounds icky, if you do it correctly, you're not going to get any tackiness on the actual project, and it will help give you a really nice firm finish without the need to do any extra hardening techniques afterwards or too much reinforcing. So that's why I recommend doing it. It does also help reduce knots as well. So I'm first of all going to explain the difference. This rather embellished lump of wax I've had a very long time. This is a synthetic wax. As you can see, it's picked up all sorts of things from my bead mat, but it's still just as good to use. As they go mankier like this, you can pick them up and just cut bits of them off. You can also use a tea light candle, or you can use beeswax, but for the more vegan friendly option, this is the one I tend to choose. I also want to explain the difference between wax and a thread conditioner. These thread conditioners are great for protecting your thread. This one's glittery, which is great. They protect your thread and they condition it, but they don't stiffen your work. So if you're looking just to protect your thread, so if you're doing something where you know you don't want that stiffness, but you want to just make sure the thread is conditioned, so you're going to get less knots and you're going to find it easier to work with, then I would choose a thread conditioner. But if you're looking for something to give you the added strength and stability to your work so that it's not flexible, then this is when you would use a synthetic wax. This actually makes your thread more supple, so it will give you a softer, more supple, flexible project, and this is going to give you a stiffer project. So that's the difference between the two, and that's something I often find people are confused by. So how do you wax your thread? Well, you're going to take your length of thread and you're going to place it on the wax, place your thumb over it and just pull it through. And you might want to do that twice depending on how much you feel has come off onto the thread. So you can see I'm just holding it in place with my thumb and pulling it through. And then you're just going to run that through your fingers to remove any excess lumps of wax, and you're ready to thread your needle and get beading.